Oh, na, na, na. It's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady.
False start. The same cocktail and hell, false start. Again from intro, let's go. Poison.
You because I don't give one. We don't do it. We don't do it. Promoters sorry for your things there, but we don't do it. We don't do it. Yo, we don't do it. In this stadium, we morning prayer. So flatten everything that you say.
We're gonna rearrange Power 95 now. You know, boys, he said move this and move that.
Yo.
Or they just listen, gonna rearrange the place now.
Yo.
Yeah, boy.
Yo. Listen to me, right? No long talking. Listen to me, right? This is the song with the shortest intro and straight mashup.
Alright.
You hear what he said? Listen what he said. Because I don't give one. Wow. We don't do it. We don't do it. Promoters sorry for your things here, but we don't move it. We don't do it. Promoters. Who do you want to do me, right? Guess why? So flatten everything that you see. Throw up everything that you see. Run with everything that you see. Lift up everything that you see. So flatten everything that you see. Throw up everything that you see. Run with everything that you see. Lift up everything that you see. Who you talking to? What you on about?
What?
You not here to listen. You not in your house. It's a dirty zone. We do crazy. And you see when I read what's fit? Yo. What's fit? Hey you, we jumping in red.
Jesus Christ.
We jumping in there too. Hey. And when I reach grave, yes, we don't do it. We don't do it. Sorry for your things here, but we don't do it. We don't do it.
Crave gonna be a movie this year. You understand? Crave gonna be a movie this year.
Why?
Your wetty beats.
Yeah, why?
I'm gonna be the last one to be. I am not leaving Crave until everybody go. One night to leave,
So I leave
say money in my pocket,
so I leave
who says stay home and you that's so much woman.
That is young.
Oh yeah. So if you can't find me, I don't have no worries. I'm telling all you,
Just look for me anywhere.
I don't know what you
One,
listen,
two,
I know.
one, two,
I
three.
wanna be the last man on the road.
Who going west? Who going Crave? Yeah, man.
I don't know about you know, but I'm gonna be the last one again, right? Yo, Bob, one night to leave, so I leave it. Money in my pocket, so I privilege. Who says stay home when you have so much woman?
That is young.
And if you don't get ticket, so if you can't find me, I don't have no worries. I always ticket. Don't call me. Listen to me now, man. I wanna be the last man on the road. It's me alone.
Roman Mass is the code, yeah.
I say the last man on the road. Hey, no, we can't really say that one. We can't really say that one. And me say 2 days is not enough.
Give me more, let me f it up.
Hey, just be alone. 2 days is not enough. Give me more, let me
It up. Just me alone. Just me alone.
jumping up. I behind the truck. I feel so high and I get high last night.
Lie.
Yeah.
You don't say hi?
Yeah, man.
I never see you high before.
Thunder jump me, bro. So if you can't find me, I don't have no worries. I'm telling on you,
Just look for me.
anywhere that the music there, because I'm a must play. Because I wanna be the last man on the road. It's me alone.
Roman Mass is the code.
I said the last man on the road. The last one,
Roman girl is the code.
2 days is not enough. Give me money, me.
Just me alone.
I wanna jump a bad tune now.
Bad tune.
Real bad tune.
Bad tune.
I'm the
Rest in peace, Lord. Rest in peace.
When we touching Crave next week. From intro, drop you again. Hey. How you mean? We're not today, we're turning that, they're coming. Bounce it.
I'm the Maria. Get him, Mike. Get him, Mike.
Bounce it, hold on, man. Bounce it now, man. Bring the mic. Bring the mic. Bring the mic. Bring the.
Good morning. If you guys were not here on Saturday, you missed a sound of culture. But we're going to do some recaps throughout the week and give you some excerpts of what transpired, the madness that occurred in the studio on Saturday. Imagine the Bad Squad against Wasways. Yeah, it was crazy. But we'll talk about that and so much more this morning. I am so happy that who was supposed to come this morning didn't, because there's a lot we need to talk about. So I'm kind of glad they couldn't make it today. And the voice not working, so that was a plus for me. It's one time I'm not disappointed. But anyways, welcome back to the room. It is Monday, July 28th, the final Monday in the month of July. And that means we got one more Monday until we get into the best mass by far. So after 11 now. So what y'all be doing? Still playing jab, yeah, and refusing to move so that the masqueraders can get ready to hit the streets in their Monday wear. Yeah, still having to hustle y'all off the street. Yeah, jab still playing after 11. Bet that's what it'll be like on Monday, Carnival Monday. But anyways, thank you so much, Nirvana. Thank you so very much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union, for powering up yet another ladies' room. Yeah, this is the fastest moving carnival I've seen in a long time. Seems like, it just took wings, and it's just, as what Super Flying Flynn said, just flew in. That's just moving so fast, it's not even funny. And before you know it, this will be a distant memory. All we'll have are the memories to take us into 2026. So that's why we got to make the most of it, right? Sometimes so your face don't beat to the gods. I ain't sure about that this year, but we go see. What's with the plus? Well, this week, guys, let me just do the do. Well, welcome those of you listening via radio, 95.1, 95.3. If you are viewing on the Facebook or YouTube page, thank you so very much for powering up. Truly appreciate you all the time. Taking time out of your busy schedules to come have a seat and, participate in what we do here. We have a lot to talk about. We have the results from the semifinals. We have finalists for all three competitions. We have some special highlights. We also had to talk about the Junior Soca Monarch that occurred on Saturday, because I realized that children aren't the problem, but we are the problem. The adults are the problem. So we'll talk about that. And then, of course, we know we're getting ready for a very, very intense week. The weekend starts on Thursday. Friday is a holiday. So Thursday we got Wasfet. Friday it's Senile Fet. Saturday is Crave. Sunday is what? Elimas Day. Can I really do it on Monday? Yeah? We're gonna do the first, Emancipation Day on Friday, but a holiday on Monday, same speed. And I remember they have a holiday for us too. I remember when there was cricket sometime. And they took a day for cricket and we never get it back. So how come I'll take with 2 days now? Like that just gone. So that Tuesday that they took supposed to be the Monday, and then we have the Friday as Emancipation Day. I find out those ready to us what all they want, they took that Monday, that Tuesday, because remember Rainbow City Festival used to be 3 days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of Rainbow City Festival. They took the Tuesday for some cricket, whatever it had, and we never, ever, ever got it back. So in my thinking, since we didn't get back the Tuesday, we're supposed to get back one and leave the Monday as a holiday and do Emancipation Day as another holiday, because we're going to need some time to recover. They have Pepsi, they have a day inside for us. They have a day inside for us. Seriously. Um, Wendy, Jalen was supposed to be here this morning, to be honest. But like I said, I'm kind of glad because my energy level is not 100. So I probably will try for later on in the week. But he was supposed to be here this morning. But I'm fighting the good fight. But I'm not a machine. And as the older you get, your body takes a longer time to recuperate. Remember when you're young, you're able to just jump fet to fet to fet, and you're going and going like the Energizer Bunny and nothing feeling nothing. These days, when I do one night out, I need 24 to 48 hours to recover. So imagine I've been out since last Thursday. I've been out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. So I'm going to need Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to catch up and get it together. Get old, they say. They never said that it was going to be like this. Anyways, morning, Carol. Carol Belfon, always tuned in via YouTube. Good morning, Marianne. Shantae, I saw you had an awesome time at the semis yesterday. Rachel, good morning. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Terrace. Good morning, G-Eds. Michelle, good morning, Marvlin. Good morning, Allison. Who was this here? Kizzy. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Pepsi Cola. Yeah. As always, she assumed her position on the fence for all 3 nights. I know, according to Janice, I don't know how come she lie down in ice bath. I know how you do it, miss. You deserve a Grammy, an award. Good morning, Roxy Love. Good morning. Good morning, Abigail. Good morning, Mad Vibes Joe. Shirley, good morning. Dawn, could you big up yourself? Jenny, big up yourself. Valerie, Ansky Greens, big up yourself. Sonia Raymond Nelson, hope you're good. Good morning, Shireen. Ellen Dabrio, big up. Shawnee, I slept last night. Good morning, Lindy. Good morning, Queen Bee. Riggy, sending you lots of love, Riggy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Jackie Douglas Adams. Jackie, where were you on Saturday? You missed the return of the king to the studio. Molly, good morning, Roxanne. Ask PM if you could get the rest of the day off, please. PM busy and PM on time to study all year? A little fetish. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Lisa. Selvin Ray. Mr. Ray, where are you? Where are you, Mr. Ray? Because you have me confused. Because it's like you're confusing the crowd. You're confusing the enemies and the fans. I don't know what's going on. 1 minute I see you throwing up picture in your stories looking like you're here. Next minute you're throwing up pictures like you're in Trump Place. Wait, wait. Anyways, Kofi, big up yourself. Diane, Myrtle. JJ, good morning. Leonora and Marcia, everybody else. Wendy, Samuel, the donkey voice. Hold on, what is it? I can't be there. Nice off. Oh Lord. Hold on, let me find it. That's how I feel right now, trust me. Queen Bee. What the part are we looking for? I'm tired. Yoli, good morning. So you're looking beautiful as ever in your floral dress. Yeah, you always put it together nicely. Anywho's Northern Ireland in the house. Hey, Kendon, big up yourself. Rhonda Moraine, good morning. Jackie Chiton and everybody else. Ebony, you good? All right, nice. I'm watching you on YouTube now. Just came to say hello, okay? Kellon, what up? All you reach already? All you still up the road? Must start, you know. Must start. Preston. The person not do you that, Preston. I don't know, no? Somebody, like, they beat you with a cookie, broom, and then they drag you. I don't know what's going on with you that, Preston. Preston, I have one day I could just, hey, Michelle Cambridge, I could come on your page and just see you being nice. You're one of them that give compliments in one hand, and then you take it back with the other hand. I'm convinced something wrong with you. At this point in time, I am convinced something is wrong with you. I am convinced. But anyways, they have it to do with you. So, like I said, congratulations to all the finalists. Um, I think they, for the most part, the judges they got it right. You know, minus a little one or two, but for the most part, I honestly believe that they did a really good job of um, of selecting the finalists for the various competitions, starting with the let me find it. Come on. Yeah, starting with the groovy on Thursday. But honestly, I think that I don't know. To me, the groovy was more exciting, was more competitive. The groovy almost felt like power. You know how we used to get excited about the power? I was more excited about the groovy because they were all so good, you know? It's like it was really difficult to get. I mean, how many artists? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. So we have 13 artists, and I think we had like 30, 27 or 30 finalists. But they were all so good. They all gave a very good account of themselves. So at the end of the day, even though your name may not have been selected and you're not in the finals, doesn't mean you throw in the towel and you give up, right? Because at the end of the day, which is night, they can't pick everybody. But some just might have a little edge over the other. Because looking at some of the points, it wasn't no wide margin. Two, three, four, five. Most didn't like win with leading in miles. So I think that is something that that augurs well for Groovy, and I am so excited to see what's in store. This year overall, I think is a good year for music. You know, there are some years we're on a high, and then it's kind of halfway there, and then the next year is like whatever, and then we go back up again. I think this year it's an awesome year for music in Grenada. So we have the finalists: Dash, Sakina, Short Pre, Tara the Governor, Juice the Voice. I am so happy for Juice. Sheldon Douglas, Shamak Duncan. Hold on, guys. Listen. Um, I am so happy for Shamak. So proud of Shamak. And Shamak is one who you can see takes the craft seriously. Imagine competing in three competitions and making it to the finals in all three. So win, lose, or draw, he is a winner. Yeah? Win, lose, or draw, Shamak Duncan is a winner. And I think he's the only artist this year who has made it to all three rounds of competition. So congratulations to you, Shamak. You're definitely the star for 2025. And like I said, you can see his growth. You can see how passionate he is about his music. If you listen to the lyrical content of his songs, they run deep. Yeah, the quality, the standard, everything is always on point. So I want to big up Shamak Duncan. His calypsos yesterday, I mean, imagine it felt almost like it was something. He's a seasoned calypsonian, you know, and it's like he's been doing this forever. That's how confident he was on stage. He went on, he delivered, you felt his confidence, his lyrics were just on point, and you know, I really, I'm so proud I'm so proud of Shamak, man. It's not even funny. Well, Sheldon Douglas is also there. Shamak, like I said, Jonathan Francis, yes, first time in the competition and making it to the finals. It's a beautiful song. So he really worked hard for that position. Randy Isaac, of course, Looney Spark and Electrify, classical Looney Spark and Electrify know how to do this together and make it work. Yagadan. Mr. Golden and Happy Boy. Happy for Happy Boy because I swear I couldn't take another year balling in my head with Happy Boy and Juice. Juice and Happy Boy, if they did not make it into any other competition this year, we will not hear the end of the story. That's why I keep saying to them, you got to keep on pushing. You have to keep on pushing. And because you didn't work last year, doesn't mean you give up. You just got to go back to the drawing board and tweak, ask questions, look at your performance, scrutinize it, critique it with a keen eye, and not just think, okay, well, I did well. Your well may not be well enough for the judges. And there's a lot of you, I realize, how you all judge? Like some of you sit in the audience and you just put people in because one, you see people making noise for the artist, jumping up for the artist. Do you all know that crowd response carries the least amount of points? And I was supposed to bring in the score sheet this morning to run it through, but I forgot. I forgot the different criteria, the judging criteria they use, because a lot of y'all get caught up in this whole crowd and popularity of a song. Popularity of a song and crowd does not determine whether they make it to the finals. Performance on the night, the lyrical content and everything else, and the lyrical content carries the most amounts of points, melody, etc. And I said this to a couple of artists last week. This is groovy, not power. Do not power your song. Go on stage and try to sing your song as best as you can. Just sing. Stay in key, let the melody flow, and it'll do the rest. But there are some of you who don't listen to nobody, and then at the end of the day, the results come out and whatever. But like I said, it was a keen competition, so I do not expect. I do not. I was happy with the results, but I kinda my only. But then when I asked, I'm like, okay, I thought Otis. Wait, you come in and text me for now? Hold on, let me see what Edris and Power Son want. Let me see what Edris and Power Son want. But every day. Okay, so we rescheduling. All right, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, so we just have to. Okay, so yeah, that works. Okay, reschedule. All right, yeah. So it was. Can you remember? I was about to type the exact. What's she gonna type there? Who? Yeah, but yeah, there are a lot of you who judge songs based on the popularity of a song and who the artist. Because I've seen some artists sing really, really good songs, and because they may not be your favorite, y'all just stand there and don't do. Thank God for Keaton Pepsi and Asha and the Bishop and a couple others that at least give them a little motivation and a little. Well, it's feeling easy to go and stand up on a stage and everybody just stand up watching you with the just not even a little. When they say put up your hand, not even a little making a little effort to raise all your hand. Why don't people do all that? It's not your favorite, but that's still a little show of appreciation because at the end of the day, because you raise your hand and you indicate that you, hey, I'm feeling your song, doesn't mean, like I said, it's only 10 points. It's only 10 points. So if the person you're going there to back, the person your favorite, if they do everything they're supposed to, the little 10 points, the person you may not favor get, it can be them. It's only 10 points. So every year we have the conversation that maybe some of you need to start getting a better understanding as to what is the criteria for judging for these competitions, and then maybe you'll be able to judge it properly. So, like I said, Otis was one of my favorites going into the competition, and I really thought that he would make it to the finals. And then I went through the list, and I'm like, okay, if I had to take out somebody, who can I take out? You know, that's what makes it difficult, because it's like everybody worked for their position. Who would I take out? I saw people talking about, oh, Randy should have stayed out. You can't leave somebody out on because because of their age and what have you. Randy Isaac and Elimas and others like them, they've been in this thing for donkey years. And even if he may or may not win, what's important is these guys understand the judging. They even have to look, they know what the judges are looking for. So they create their songs with that in mind. So because he's not one of your favorites, or may not be somebody that, oh, in your time or your era, you're more familiar with, the younger artists that we have now, you can't dismiss him on that. He sang. He was in key, and he is known to be one of our best singers. His lyrics were good. So because it wasn't in line with what you like, or is not one of your favorites, you don't leave out somebody because they're not your favorite. That's not how it works. They understand the judging criteria, so they practically write their songs to Jackie said, what a giddy up for Mr. West. But another artist I thought was in the bag too was Donkey Boy. Because when I see Donkey open the thing, I say Donkey inside. I have to come back and eat my words and say false alarm. Donkey outside. No, for real. I really thought Donkey was inside. I really thought Donkey was inside. Yes, yeah. You know what I love this year? I love the way the artists are responding to some of y'all. I love the fact that artists aren't just sitting back and say, oh, well, the fans. No, that's like saying, this is not the case where they say the customer is always right. No, this is not it. And that is what a lot of you do, think that, oh, these artists, because we jump to them, because we think they song, any old thing we throw at them, they have to take. No, I love the fact that they're giving all your blouse and skirts. Putting some of all in all your place, because a lot of you just pass it straight and go in other people's place. This is my place here. This is your place over here. Stay over here. But instead you're coming over here. So then what I'm going to do is to come over here now, and then you don't like that. And a lot of you don't like it. You all stay here, jump over here, and when who here jump over there, y'all don't like it. But it don't work that way. I love the fact that artists are responding to some of you and not just sitting back and letting y'all run up and down, run up their chests and run down their back. A lot of all your outer time in. We don't even know what all the interfering with prefer. Like Dash says he's no longer wearing the government clothes. A lot of you probably don't realize he's no longer wearing the government uniform. He's now an artist full time. So the little respect he had for the government outfit, the government uniform, he ain't had to do that no more. So continue to harass people, and then when they get on to you all to owe people to. That is the thing I don't like about some of you. Some of you think it's okay in the name of trolling and kikiki and kya to say what you want and act as though people don't have feelings. And when they turn around and respond to y'all, oh, you're too little thin skin and you can't be that. No, you can't tell me how to be. You're out of pocket. You can't tell me because you're in public light and whatever, what that means, your skin is lizard, your skin is crocodile, you can't feel. Oh, you're too thin skin. How about we have respect for each other? So if the same way you give me, if I give it back to you, fair exchange, no robbery. You can't dig horrors. How you want to vex when you want to come over here and harass people? You don't have to support a man, but respect the man. And these are artists who put in the work every year. Some of y'all put you on a stage with a mic, and is like yesterday when we went up to the Calypso semis, there was I don't know who artists leave a box with, what you call them thing for diarrhea? Listen, we laugh. We found a box of, how you call that thing? What's the name of it? Like somebody forgot it on the table. So it's like one of the artists probably first the nerves and what anxiety, they were getting diarrhea. They came up with a box of thingy and it was for Auntie. Then they forgot it on the table. And we when we went up to do the live broadcast, it was it was there. So it's not easy to go on a stage and sing before thousands of people. Some of them just stand up there watching you, not even a little wave, not even a little flag, not even a little nothing. So they have to contend with that and then still come on social media and then all you have the most to say. And it's not Preston, you don't care what you say. What you say, you say. What he say, he say. And I'm glad he answer you because you do the most. Yeah. So I'm glad what he says is nothing to you, but it's something to us and others like us. I want him to continue to respond. I know, listen, like how they play all the no short pre and short pre mouth. Play all the no short pre mouth. Play all the no Fimba and Drew mouth. Play y'all don't know. But at the end of the day, I always say what is joke for school children is dead for crapple. Some people might play it off and feel like they're not hurt. But at the end of the day, everybody have feelings. Nobody's made of stone. All of us have blood flowing through our veins. And sometimes it wouldn't hurt to just be mindful sometimes before we press send or before we write a status. It's okay to backspace and delete it. It takes nothing to just think for a moment, how would I feel if I was in this situation or in this position? A lot of the times we get carried away with the social media responses and the kikikeen and the kakakaing, but a little, sometimes just pull back a little when you're tempted. And the same applies to, I was watching, somebody sent me a couple clips and I was watching, first let me say big up to Looney Spark and Electrify and what they're doing for the youngsters of Grenada and giving them a platform to sing their songs, to perform on stage with a live band and to get the experience before they make it to the big stage. And I realize sometimes we think children are the problem, but when you see certain things, you realize it's not the children. Children are just living what they're learning. They don't like their little sponges. Yeah. Because help me understand how something, an event, to give children a platform, yeah? And you have adults in the audience because their favorite or whoever they support don't win. You are saying the most and doing the most to the person who won. Some of y'all are dream killers, Some of you break spirit bad, And thank God some of these artists, they have good support and they're learning, hey, this is part of the game. And you know what made me smile? And I can't wait to see what the future holds for Shaquan. When Shaquan was crowned, the only thing I did not like about in that, you had the two on stage, the first and second on the stage. And to me, that's something we should practice at all times, whether we win or whether we lose. To learn to face our competitor, say congratulations. But when his name was called, the stage was flooded with adults. And you can see the two artists didn't get a chance to even acknowledge each other. One walked off and the other one was celebrating. And while singing and giving his little, victory song, he literally had to stop the band, the music, to say to whoever it was in the audience, I don't know if it was children or adults in the audience, and I may not say it word for word what he said, but to tell them, no need to throw anything at him. Stop throwing stuff on the stage. At the end of the day, only one person can win. There's no need to do that. And if something so innocent can turn into every year a melee over who deserve it, who doesn't deserve it, and you're tearing these children down because they're not your favorite, we are sadly going in the wrong direction. I don't know how we can teach children to grow and learn, and then in the same breath want to tear them down and break them down. I don't understand. Y'all are dream killers. Y'all can break people's spirit badly out here. And I'm happy that Sheikh One has that sort of confidence that you all wouldn't be able to break him or shake him. And then look who he has, for example. I mean, come on. With Boise, for example, who've been there, who'd get it year after year, there's no breaking him. So yes, you might be disappointed. That's how the cookie crumbles. Yes, you might be disappointed your favorite didn't win, but there's no reason to throw water on somebody else, especially on children. They are children. They are children. And to see the way some of y'all, were carrying on over, it was really, 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 it was really, really disgusting. So that means you're teaching your children that, okay, if who they support don't win, it's okay to do this and okay to do that. You have to teach them, hey, this is how it goes. In a competition, there can be only one winner, or unless there is a tie, and there wasn't any tie. And I saw there was this little boy in the very front. His face, he was so mad. He was like so mad that, the other guy didn't win. I'm like, you're too young to be this angry. You're too young to be this angry. You're too young to be this angry. That's all. But like I said, we have a lot of talent on the island, and what they've been doing for the last couple of years is nothing short of, awesome, providing a platform. But there are some things year after year that you guys need to get right. And I wish, when you come spending about, yes, you as one of the MC. You want a backlash you're getting right now? Yeah. Your work was to pull up on the other co-pilot or co-MC. That's not something you say in a children's event. It's like it's something that they probably need to look at next year, vetting what is appropriate and who is appropriate. Because I think sometimes people just get carried away. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's a children event. How you have a children event and there were a couple artists who were not supposed to sing certain songs. We lost sight of this is a children event, and this is not for the adults. This is for children. So my thing is they need to either get people who understand that from start to finish, the DJs who understand that, and we either start going through playlists and saying, okay, take this out, take this out, take this out, because there are some songs that's not supposed to be played in a children's event. There are some things that are not supposed to be said. And it was really, really, for want of a better word, disgusting. And I hope the other person would issue a public apology, because it really put a bad light on the event. This is a children's event. It's not an adult. I mean, adults, we could probably brush it off and laugh, but whatever. But to say something like that at a children's event, it was not appropriate at all. It was not appropriate. And I hope the other person would acknowledge that. And just to hear them get on backstage too. Well, I wasn't backstage, but what I saw from front stage, it was not nice. Yeah. Preston, but what is unfair to you? But at the end of the day, how is it unfair if you have a judging system and the judges, the criteria, the judges, either way, people would say the same thing if the other person won. It's unfair. I don't ever get unfair judging. Because who you want to win didn't win, that makes it unfair. Unfair how? Unfair in what way? Unfair how? There are judges for a reason. We may not agree with it. We may not like it. But at the end of the day, That doesn't change that salt is salt. Salt may look like sugar, but if you really know it, you'll know the difference. So I don't think that I can't agree that it's unfair judging. I really can't. I don't know what is unfair. Another issue is just kids' events is a start and end time. To me, any children event by at least 9 p.m. should be cut off time. By at least 9 p.m. Too many events are running into almost into this late hours. And whether or not parents are there or not there, it makes little or no difference because the children aren't standing by their parents' side for the entire event. They're in an enclosed area, so their parents probably one way, and they're running all over other places. You don't know what's going on in the dark. So I really have a problem with parents. Arena parents need to be more responsible after that show. Children wandering around the place, no right to get home. So how did they get there to begin with? In order to get there, if you can't attend with your children, then they ain't going nowhere. Boy, time really changed, you know. Imagine at that age, you know how much the rule was with my older brothers. If they want to go, I have to go. And if they're going, I'm within their sight at all times. Tick. There is no way your parents leave you to go anywhere by yourself and you don't know how you're coming back unless it's a little community event or something of the sort. So I don't understand how something like that, where all kinds of things can happen as a parent, you send your child or children out to an event that ends in darkness and you don't know they're coming home. Make a little ounce of sense. Like how? Like seriously, how? Make a little sense. So it's a lot of carelessness that happening all over the place. Children should go through the gate with parents. So you must finish, but there's no way. I think buses stop run by 8 p.m. Either that or buses are arranged, or if you don't know how you're going or coming back and I can't go with you, you ain't going anywhere. Simple. Like we're not paying attention to the crazy stuff that's happening out here. Y'all take a lot of chances with your children. I don't get it. And on top of that, some of the outfits I'm seeing some of these children wearing, young children. Somebody sent me a photo of some young boys. They could not be any older than 11, smoking. And then I saw some outfits of some little girls that they were wearing with, all their belly outs and short shorts. Y'all be setting y'all children up and then crying at the end of the day. There's something called age-appropriate clothing. And sometimes you have to wonder if they were dressed by their parents or they put on one thing and then they left the house and they came outside with another thing and y'all don't see or don't know and they hide the clothes somewhere and they put it back on when they're coming. I don't understand. Little girls, short shorts and stomach out and listen. We had to be a little bit more careful. We have to be a bit more responsible. We have to be more careful and more responsible. And it starts with you as a parent. Some kids control their parents, boy. I don't know, man. But I wish that we can get it right for the next time around. Like I said, it's an awesome event. It's not to throw any water on it. It's not to, because I know sometimes when y'all go back and bring the news, make sure you bring the news and say whatever. Just speaking on what transpired and what we saw. But it was an awesome, it continues to be an awesome initiative to give youth the spotlight to thrive and to shine because, as you can see, lots of good stuff comes out of it. Zeal, Shikwan, Young Mad, etc. They have the opportunity to move on to the big stage and then give other youths the opportunity. Dangles, big up yourself, says Aruna. Children, what is parents in this country today? What you expect? I don't know. Well, I must say, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, we're going the wrong way indeed. But I hope that we get it together before it's too late. And do what we can to protect our children. But before I go, I just want to say congratulations to all the finalists for the Calypso. Where is it? Post. Yeah, for the Calypso. Enma Payne, Prince Charlton, Rootsman Kelly, Cox, Shamak, Shireen, Scholar, IMG, Big J, and Valine. I thought that was some pretty good judging. So I suppose they say so I suppose try innocent, but you ain't get through. They said the mic, nothing was wrong with the mic. I don't know. But it's hard, yeah. Like this thing ain't easy, to go. I always say, how do you go on stage and remember you have to focus on the crowd in front of you, focus on the band, and try to remember the lyrics of your song at the same time. That can really trip you up. It can really trip you up. But let's come and pick them up. Yeah, but he had two good songs, but after that mishap, apparently it wasn't good enough to get him a spot in the Damashqa. But hard luck, but next time, yeah, better luck next time. Yeah, so I think that's all the time I got with you. Andrea says, I was a beast with my own about age-appropriate dressing. Told us she will not wear these American children wearing when she could handle the kind of attention that some of those outfits can. When she turns adult, it was simple as that. Certain things not to be worn at any young age under my roof, period. Yeah. It is. Well, this one's talking about we Grenadians ought to politically charge in everything we say and do, even when we go to sleep. Who was talking about politics here? There was no mention of politics. How we reach on politics? Anywho's, congratulations to Prince Charlton. I love his second song. I love the second song. It was good. Kem, I am tired. My voice, it sounds better now. On Saturday and yesterday, I sound like somebody hold my throat and drag me down Market Hill. But I've been consuming a lot of warm stuff, honey and lime. I've been consuming a lot of that, so it's easing up. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to Looney Spark and Electrify for providing the platform for the young adults. Definitely an amazing job. Amazing job as it continues to grow from strength to strength. All right. On that note, guys, it's about time for me to pack it up, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, we'll certainly have a guest artist in the building, and I think by then I should feel a little bit better. So we'll be good to go. All right. But the countdown is definitely on to Spice Mass, the best mass by far. Have a good Monday, everybody. I'll check in with you tomorrow. All right.